Hey everyone, welcome back to the HR Unscripted, where we bring forward the voices and values that make work, and that is humans. So today we are diving into a big one, that is workplace culture. And we hear about it in every interview, every team meet, but what does it really mean on the ground? And what makes a company culture feel like home or not? So, and to unpack this, I have got to Kajal with me, someone who has lived the Nirogam culture through different roles and seasons. So, Kajal, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Deepika.
Okay, so now, Kajal, let's start with a very simple question that when someone says workplace culture, what comes to your mind?
I think it's how you feel when you go to the office every day.
Mhm.
Uh, how the team behaves with you, and how you just interact with other team members, and the comfort levels that you feel if you want to ask for help. So it's just in a gist, I would say how you feel when you work there and how motivated you feel to go to work every day. So I think
Hmm.
that depicts workplace culture for
Yeah, like when you wake up in the morning, as right
me.
now everybody is working, right? Everybody wake up in the morning to work the next day and to prepare themselves. So, what makes you go to that office? And the money should not be the motivation. The people should be the motivation, and the culture should be the motivation. So that
Exactly.
truly said Kajal. That's defined the culture, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So now let's see. That tell me that have you ever worked or interned somewhere the culture didn't feel right? So what stood out you to as a missing in that culture?
I've worked and interned in a lot of places where the culture wasn't that great. Like I can give you an instance when I was an intern. So when you're an intern, you're neither a student nor a professional. In
Yes.
between. So most places you are not respected
Right.
and you're not allowed to ask questions. You're not allowed to make mistakes and learn from them. So a lot of places I've experienced that where I was not respected, I was not taken seriously. That impacted the way I felt going to that place to intern every day. It felt like a task because the culture was like that, right? And other places again, there was no work life balance. You were expected to work every single day. No importance or was given to whether you're having a bad day health wise or you have a family commitment. Nothing is considered. So your job is just to do your work, don't ask questions, and leave. So when you have a workplace culture like that, it really impacts you in various ways your mental health, your work performance, motivation. So I have worked in a lot of such places where I felt all these things.
Definitely, because I think that's how it matters the culture, right? That where you're not allowed to speak up, where you're not allowed to take a break for your family things, and that's really make a very toxic culture, if we say. So that definitely, then we say that there is no work-life balance. There are a lot of things that's going very that you don't like, and that you will never feel like good about it, and you don't want to go to that office. You are just going because you are getting paid for it. You are getting money after every like 30 days, right? That at that time you are only going for your paychecks, not really happy from within, right? Definitely. So now tell me that what are the little things beyond policies and posters, right, that shape the real culture in a workplace?
I think it's the small things. How the team treats you. How do you talk to each other? And how do you include someone in everything? Like it's not necessary that you just do the task you are assigned to when you're asked for opinions or you're asked for help. So that makes you feel like, you're contributing or doing something purposeful. And also, when there are small activities where the team interacts with each other outside of work and you feel comfortable asking for help and you don't hesitate or fear anything or anyone. So that is very important to have, because not only do you blossom in such a work culture and environment, in turn, even the company improves and
True.
blossoms.
It's true.
So yeah,
So I think definitely for a lot of organization, the culture meaning is different, right? Because Kajal, it might mean for you that if I'm getting a good environment to work here, if I feel supported here, that's a good culture for me. But let's say for some of the people, if they are getting a good incentives, they are getting a good like bonuses amount, so they feel very good about that. Oh, their work environment is good and they like it, right? Because
yeah,
we have a two or three different set of people. Like sometimes we see that there are a lot of people who are just workaholics who
mm,
want to work even on Sundays or Saturdays. Like, and some people really want a relaxation. So I think that's you how you define your culture, that how you like it. But
mm,
sometimes we fit in it into the workplace, that how their culture are, and we try to adjust things over there. Sometimes we don't like it, sometimes we like it, but we manage it. So now let's talk specific about our organization, that's Nirogam, because you have been at Nirogam a while. To tell me that how would you describe our culture to someone who is joining the team?
I think to someone who's joining Nirogam, I would say that this is the place for you to flourish, because you will have the space to make mistakes and learn. You will be heard, you will be encouraged, and everyone will, root for you.
Hmm.
And everyone is ready to help. And it's not like it's a team effort, it's a family, right? So it's not like if you don't do a task, if you make a mistake, you will be blamed,
Hmm.
or you will be taken to task. At Nirogam, you're encouraged to be the best version of yourself without that stress or fear. So I would say if you're coming to Nirogam, you will have a very good environment to blossom.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you so much, Kajal, for defining our culture in a beautiful way. So now tell me that what are the behaviors, habits, or even unspoken rituals that really define us?
I think uh, it's everything is wholesome, right? It's not like work, work, work all the time. We
Hmm.
have extracurricular activities. We meet regularly online. So in many remote settings, you just work with your team,
Hmm.
right? But in our company, it's not that. We interact with all our team members. We take a break from work, and we encourage personal achievements also. Someone's got a house or a car, or they did something for their fitness, wellness. Everyone is so happy, and
Hmm.
we all encourage them, and we get motivated. So it's a wholesome environment here. It's not just do your work and leave, it's personal and professional growth.
Right.
Because if you grow personally, you will grow professionally. Both are interrelated. So, yeah.
I think that's what we define the culture are like.
Yeah.
So that's our culture has lot of like you say lot of things where we are speaking about our mental employees' mental health, their well-being, their personal growth too. Not only we are focusing on the professional goals, right? And how they are doing it for Nirogam. But definitely that's how the company should also be now taking it forward, right? So, to our viewer, what Kajal has said about Nirogam, that's truly how Nirogam culture is defined in that way. So, if you are listening to our conversation, try to incorporate those little minute things into your organization. It might help you in setting up a good environment around you. So now let's move ahead with our conversation, Kajal, and tell me, because we often see that cultures often shows in how we handle the tough stuff, like conflicts, deadlines, mistakes, right? So tell me that what have you noticed about and how we responded in those moments?
I can give you an example wherein I was having a hard time having a conversation with my teammate. And I think I had a, you asked me about it, and you told me, if you need help, I'm there. So that one line was enough for me to feel confident and to feel like, okay, if I know I can't do this, I have someone to fall back on and ask for help.
Right.
That's the simple sentences of I am there.
Hmm.
You know, we can help you with whatever you need. It helps to reassure that person and give that person some confidence. Ki, someone is there who's understanding my problem and they are supporting me. So I should support myself and, go ahead with this. So
Hmm.
many instances like that I have had with you.
Hmm.
I have had some difficulties in voicing my opinions or having tough conversations, and you have helped me with ideas how to go about it. So, all that only helps you
Hmm.
and makes you feel a little relaxed, Otherwise, you get so stressed, you keep overthinking yourself. But when there's someone else to, give you a hand, it becomes much easy and you don't have a lot of burden on yourself. So yeah, a lot of instances like that. Even other teammates, for example, I'm stuck with a problem in my work, and if I ask for their opinion, they give me such great ideas. So
Hmm.
I know that I can go to them anytime, even if it's a silly thing. They will address it, help me, or just say that this is this or this is that.
Definitely. And that's really helped. That's how we set up a culture of how we can help each other in their difficult situations, right? Be it any conflicts that are happening. Because when you are here to help others, you will also get a help when you are feeling something, right? Hey, you know what, Kajal? There is a lot of things when we talk about culture, because you know what, culture is one thing that gets always changed over the time, over the period.
Yeah.
Because previously, let's say that when I joined Nirogam, we had a culture of we really had a very because at that time COVID was there and everybody was working remotely. So now you see that there is a lively base camp and Zoom we do have. But earlier we had a lot of difficulties in managing the team members, right? And now from that culture that people are not showing up to now the culture where people are really really showing up and opening about their personal life to professional lives too, right? So that's how I see culture evolved, right? So now tell me that have you seen culture evolve over time here with your time here, and tell me that what's changed or strengthened.